Let's just jump right into our site review because this is pretty interesting stuff. It's a little lengthy today because we're covering 3 sites, but they're cool and they're all kind of related. Now, not everybody has the raw talent that you might see on the, say the Justine channel on Justin TV. Not everybody can be like that. We can't all draw in that level of audience. We can't be that intriguing. But some of us can, and some of us want to try. And how do you do that? How do you become famous online? Well, these 3 sites give you a platform to attempt to do exactly that. Check it out. This is our site review consisting of 3 unique sites on being famous online. Check it out.
Hey, look at this. It's Next Webstar. You could be the next Webstar, kind of like Justine, because, look at the effect that she has on people. I mean, that's some good stuff. But no, really, you have a chance. Simply take your browser to nextwebstar.com. And it's right here that you'll find that you actually have an opportunity to be the next online internet celebrity. Check it out. Let's find out what it is that this is all about. First, when you go to the website, you'll notice this pleasant lady is talking to you and telling you how fantastic it is. But, we want to get a little bit deeper than that. So let's dig into this site. And what you'll read on the About page is a lot of the same stuff that you've probably read on other similar sites. It reads very briefly, with the explosion of online video in 2006, Next Webstar was born to provide an outlet for anyone to share their talent with the world, without the clutter of other video sites. The power of the internet has allowed the people to define entertainment and has weakened traditional Hollywood methods of becoming a celebrity. Innovative sites like YouTube have proven that everyday people can become celebrities if they have that certain something that makes us want to watch. That certain something, of course, being stuff like you see on the iJustine channel on Justin TV. Because really, well, alright, I'll move on. And Next Webstar works by way of contests, and if you go to the contest page, you see a little rundown here of what contests they're running currently. Right now, they're looking for the best actor. Currently, the leader is this individual here that you see on your screen. They're also looking for the best comedian, the hottest model, and the wackiest person. They've got past contests here, such as Best Dancer and Best Band. And the idea is that you submit your video content, the users vote, and that's the determining factor on whether or not you're going to be the next best actor or the next best comedian. Pretty simple in concept. Signing up for the site is simple. Simply click the register link. You're prompted to enter a username, an email, choose a location, identify your age, this typical verifying your password, and the CAPTCHA, are you a real person or a robot kind of stuff, and of course, agreeing to the terms. Signing up means you're in, and you're ready to create your profile. Once you create your profile on Next Webstar, you're then free to begin accumulating fans, submitting entries for votes, and seeing if you actually are the next internet celebrity, at least according to the NextWebstar.com community fan base. It could be you. Go ahead and log on. It's free. Let's take a look at what's next. Next is Our Stage, and you can find it at ourstage.com. Now this one is pretty similar, but a little bit different. They do not run contests. In fact, what they focus on are 3 specific things, and they outline that right on the homepage. Let's take a look. On Our Stage, they are looking for music. They're looking for video, and they're looking for photos. So a little bit different, a little bit less focused on performance, more focused on art, I guess is one way to put it. Let's dig into this site and see what's new. Now, one of the obvious differences that you'll notice right away is that you don't have to create an account to participate, at least if you want to be a judge. You simply click the judge link at the top of the screen here. That's going to bring you to the page that allows you to be a guest judge, as they indicate here at the top. And they give you 3 steps for that. 1, watch both videos. You must watch at least 15 seconds of each video. 2, make your judgment. Choose which video you like more and by how much. 3, save the world from mediocre film. Your decisions drive the best to the top. And then you're presented with 2 videos. Let's get a closer look at these. So we'll go ahead and take a look at both videos. We'll play them both here. We have to watch at least 15 seconds of it. Looks like some of these are going to last a minute or 2. We won't watch the whole thing for this demonstration, but you can see here that an animation starts. So we'll look at that real briefly. We'll skip to the next one here, and off it goes. Now, we're not going to submit our vote here because we're really just demonstrating this. It would be we don't want to throw off the results here at all. So we'll just kind of leave it as it is. But up here at the very top here, this gives you the opportunity to submit your judgment of which one of the videos you think is the best. Let's move on and see what else we've got here. Okay, registering on RStage is free. Simply, just like the other, choose a username, confirm your password, submit an email address, and of course they want to make sure you're a real person and not a robot. You'll need to verify that you're a human being by entering in the CAPTCHA letters and numbers here. Registration is free, of course. Now, one of the incentives here in participating in RStage is that they give away prizes. Let's look at the prizes page and see what that is all about. Now that opened up a PDF file on my desktop here, but that's going to work just fine for me. That's going to tell me what the June prize calendar is. That's what we can win this month. It looks like the grand prize this month is $5,000. RStage apparently offers $10,000 total in monthly grand prizes to its top winners, $5,000 for music and $5,000 for video. Other prizes include a $100 American Express branded reward card, a t-shirt, spotlight interviews. So, you know, nothing overly spectacular, though $5,000 is not too shabby. So offering incentive is going to get plenty of people to participate. Pretty good idea. If you fall into this demographic, check it out. You can get more information about this site at ourstage.com. Is there more? Absolutely. Let's see what's next. Last in the roundup is Famecast. Famecast has a very busy homepage. Very, very busy. Look at that. And it goes really, really super fast depending on how you move your mouse. There we go. Keep on going. There we go. So this is Famecast. This, of course, looks like it is focusing more on music than anything else. The homepage gives you multiple stages that you can browse through. Stage 1 is pop. Stage 2 is rock. Stage 3 is R&B. Stage 4 is country, and so on. If we scroll down here, and I'll have to activate my horizontal scroll because, like I said, a pretty busy site, at least the homepage anyway. You'll get a little bit more information. America's Best Talent is what they're looking for, and they break down their stages here. Pop, rock, R&B, country, hip-hop, comedy, etc. It does go on down here at the bottom of the list. They're looking at the spoken word, dance, animation, short film, and it looks like here's something new that wasn't here when I first looked at the site, and that's Armed Forces Contest. So this looks like it covers the gamut as far as what you can submit, but there is an emphasis on music. So let's go ahead and click on some of these menu links and see what this site is about. Now, I've gone ahead and chosen to browse through the stages. I've selected stage number 1, which is pop. Now, they're going to show me the top 25, so I can go ahead and browse through here and actually see the top 25. I can click on them, and I suspect I'll actually get, and yeah, it looks like I'm going to get either an audio clip or a music video. Let's stand by and see what it actually shows us. Okay, so this is going to be a video. Now, right off, let's see. Is it blatantly obvious how to vote? It isn't. Now that leads me to believe that if I want to vote on this, I'm going to need to be a member. Now for the purposes of this demonstration, I am not going to sign up for an account, but that seems to be the case. This may sound familiar to you. If you submit content to the site, you are eligible to win a prize. Artists who advance to the top 10 will be featured on center stage and critiqued by an industry expert. The remaining 5 finalists are provided with airfare from within the 50 United States and the District of Columbia, and accommodations to participate in a live Famecast 5-finalist show to be webcast. The ultimate Famecast winner will receive, that's right, $10,000 in cash and obtain national exposure. Now, it doesn't specify what that national exposure is unless they're talking about a webcast. I guess that would be global exposure then, wouldn't it? It really doesn't go on beyond that. Now, considering how busy the homepage is, the details on contests and contest prizes is pretty sparse, as you can plainly see. Multiple types of registration are supported by Famecast. You can register to be an artist, and then, oddly, you have to register to be a fan. If you want to be a fan and an artist, I suppose you have to sign up to be both. That's not evident, and I won't know that because, like I said, I do not choose to register for the purposes of this demo. Let's take a look at fan registration. I imagine that would be the simplest. And this is a little bit more involved than some of the other registration forms that we've seen. First and last name, email address, it wants some address information, and apparently that is required. It wants to know your age. Now again, this is just if you're a fan. It's going to prompt you to invite your friends, and of course, just like everything else, it wants image verification that you are a real human being as opposed to a robot. A little bit more involved to get in on the site to participate, even as a fan, which is kind of unusual considering that it's kind of the fans that you want easy access to the site. They don't look at it that way. And that is Famecast. Not my favorite of the three. I don't like the design, and I don't like how cumbersome the site is. My favorites, of course, of the three would be RStage and Next Webstar. But check them all out. You can get the links to all three of these sites by going to netscoop.tv. This is Famecast, which you can find at famecast.com.
Pretty cool sites there. I like those. Now, I'll probably personally stick to podcasting. I might decide to venture out into the Wayne's World arena and do some public access on local community cable, but I think I'm going to stay off of those sites. Only reason for that is because they do seem to be geared towards things other than podcasting, like music, for example. But if that's where you're going with your stuff, if that's what you're interested in, go ahead and check out those sites. Cool stuff. You can get the links for those on netscoop.tv. Now, that's going to bring our show to a conclusion today. I do thank you for watching. As always, I'd like to ask you to dig our podcast. You can do that by going to our show notes and clicking the dig link. Go ahead and scroll through our shows, see the ones that you like, but most importantly, dig this podcast. The more digs that we get, the more viewers, the more content I get from folks like you. Now, I'd